It's a little dark. I wish it was a little brighter. Hold on. Is that better? I think that's better. Alright, cool. Hi, Minx. So this is cool because I've never actually met you. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna make a video about intention. I've never done this before. I think it's also cool because I've never actually met you and I have no idea what you look like. So I'm kind of just making a video for the universe, which is kind of neat. So, intention. Uh, I want to preface this with like, I'm not a master of like anything, but like I have survived a lot of like crazy shit, and not only that, but like directed my life by the grace of the world around me and energy and all of that to be able to heal from all the crazy shit and like manifest a life that I love, and to be doing this metal album in like BFE Pennsylvania and like get the chance to work my ass off and like earn it and like just make some rock and roll. So given what I've come from and what I'm able to do now, I would say that what I perceive as like sacred knowledge is something that can be applied, and I believe because everything is energy, and whether you believe in collective consciousness or God or Jesus or the devil or Buddha, it really doesn't matter. Energy is energy. It's all the same. Dark, light, it's all the same thing. When you get down to it, and it's like, to me, like love is everything. Love is absolutely everything. Even the most heinous things are, you know, lead to some loving reason, like destruction for creation. But anyways, to try and stay on track, so intention. I will start with some base things that I think of a lot. As above, so below. So as above, so below is very, very old. A lot of people consider it like satanic or like Illuminati type shit. I don't really care where it's from. It works. As above, so below can also be translated to as it is in heaven, your mind, so too is it on earth, like your physical reality. Um, and that, as you see things, like as I perceive things, that is how they are. And if you notice, a lot of different people, like life works for them like differently because of the way that they think. So if you, like, for instance, for an example, I keep in mind a lot that everyone is supportive of me. I remember in my mind constantly every day that everyone is supporting me, everything is supporting me, and I don't do it selfishly. I think we have to do stuff like that with roots and grounding, in the sense of, I love myself. The person in this video is who takes care of me. I feed myself, I clothe myself, I have to make sure I am clean, have clothes, all that stuff. And so that's who I want to take care of, number one, because that's who takes care of me. So having a relationship with yourself is like super important. And because you love yourself, like the why, because you love yourself, you want to invite things to support you, to have supportive energy. And focus, day-to-day focus, thought awareness. Thought awareness is just 24/7. It makes every day seem like a very, very busy adventure because you're literally spending 24/7 focusing your thoughts. But I definitely encourage being playful, because I've heard before, and I believe this, I choose to believe this, that source, God, energy, is very playful, very childish. So I definitely let myself get fucking like silly and like just have fun, man. Like make stupid faces and like just make no sense now and then. I think it's fucking important to do that. It just keeps it light, keeps it happy. But anyways, so yeah, intention. I feel as though intention and manifestation are very similar, almost one and the same. So it's like, one tool is as above, so below, as you perceive things, thought awareness, all of that. Another tool is, I'm gonna pair two things. This is Egyptian proverbs. You've probably heard them before, but it's the kingdom of heaven lies within. To know oneself is to know this kingdom, and to thine own self be true. Now, where the kingdom of heaven lies within, to know oneself is to know this kingdom, where that helps you manifest and your intention is it helps you manifest things correctly, because if you're manifesting something or have the intention of something that's totally out of your fucking ball field, it's not gonna fucking happen. But if it's in your ball field, um, then it'll happen like fucking melted butter, like super swift, and that's fucking cool. But you learn that shit by like the day-to-day little things, like, does this food taste good, or do I like this color, or do I actually prefer that color? um, do I like sex as much as I think I do I like sex way more than I think I do? Like, do I like drugs? Why would I ever stop doing a drug that I like? And it's like little things like that where you discover your path. It's like a signature, like your fingerprint that like the universe gave you. Like, this is your shit. Like, you're supposed to do cocaine, or you're supposed to be completely sober and a ballerina. Like, there's different lives for all kinds of folks. Um, so there's that. Know yourself. Focus on your thoughts and your intention in your thoughts. Um, Also, another thing to touch on, because when someone says like, "Oh, it's not gonna happen if it's not for you," like a lot of people I think want to jump to fear in that. Remove all fear. So, logic. This is the third tool. Logic, just logical thinking. You can use logic in an almost irrational way. So I would say, like, an example of that is saying logically, fear is useless. There is no logical sense in being scared ever. It does not make sense. Like, there's no part of my mind that sees like fear as making any fucking sense. So while that might seem irrational, it is a form of logic. Um, so yeah, remove all fear. That way you can hear anything, you can hear any phrase of words and it not freak you out. You can even make fun of fear, like, oh my god. Like, at work sometimes I'll run into someone and it'll scare me, and like I'll make fun of it and I'm like, oh, human being. I'm like, oh fuck. But like, if you just make fun of it and play with it, it's no longer something that's against you. And also, the enemy within, those shitty thoughts, the me and I type deal, um, which I have going on for sure. Um, Make friends with it. Make friends with that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I've learned to appreciate the enemy in my mind, because if something is saying like, oh, you're not meant to do music, you're not meant to do music, you're a pussy and you know you're gonna fucking fail, me pushing against that and saying, no, fuck you, I love this shit, matter of fact, I'm gonna practice right now, and I'm practicing, and it's awesome. And it's like, thank you for pushing against me in my head, because now I'm doing the thing that I love. So, as above, so below, thought awareness. Um, Remember, like, as you see it in your mind is your reality. Remove all fear, and also remove all judgment, because the more time you spend judging other people and getting on other people's asses is time taken away from you knowing yourself. Also, it's not selfish, because the more you know yourself, that presence, like when someone walks into a room and you can tell they just love every part of themselves, their hair's done the way they like, they're wearing the clothes they like, that shit inspires you, and I know it does, because it inspires everybody to be more themselves. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking cool. Like how you go by Minx. I don't even know what the fuck your face looks like. I don't even know who I'm sending this to, but that's awesome. I dig that shit. It makes me feel like I'm just like sending a video to like the universe itself. So that's cool. So like, right on for that. Um, they're Minxy. but, but yeah. So understand, please, also, that the things that I'm telling you, I'm not just hippy dippy fucking rambling. These things like apply, you know what I mean, to everything. Also, like, I have a board here that says "Be present, I am supported" with every song title on the album. that I'm doing. And stuff like that, like surrounding your mind, just making sure the phone's okay. Surrounding your mind with things like that. I also have a piece of paper on my dresser over here that says, I know only friendship in my mind. It helps me get along with that little voice in my head. All of these things can be seriously applied um, to make your life better, for better mental health, and also stay open. Like, stay open to change as much as possible. Uh, I want to give an example, but I feel kind of shitty for it because I think you're vegan, but I'm just going to say it. Um, every now and then I like chicken. I get the urge to eat chicken, so I do. I've been vegan before, but I stopped like resisting sensations. So not to speak against you, but like every now and then I do totally let myself eat chicken. Would I like to go back to fully vegan? Absolutely. Absolutely, as I'm sitting here drinking a Sprite. Sponsored by Sprite. No, it's not fucking sponsored by Sprite at all. But, yeah, no, I don't know, man. That's another thing is, like, I think be able to talk about anything, you know what I mean? Any subject, and not take it personally. Take nothing personally. That's in the 4 agreements. You can look that up too. So, those are the tools that I have for you for intention, is just constantly be aware of your thoughts. Understand that judging people does not make logical sense. Fear makes no logical sense. I think the video is about to cut off, but I love you and I really hope this helped.